Smart Lesson Activity Toolkit allows you to create ready-made activities from templates. We're going to look at 3 examples. The first one is a keyword match activity. Here, the students discuss the keyword matches for the definitions, and then you can check by dragging the definitions to the correct place. Once you've done all the matches, you can click check and see which ones are right and wrong. You can drag the ones which are incorrect matches out and reorder them, leaving the correct ones in place. If you still don't manage it, you can click the Solve button, which is an option when you set up the activity, and you can reset the activity to use again. When you reset, it jumbles up all the definitions, so it's not a memory match, it's a proper activity where they have to recall the definitions. To get more mileage out of the activity, leave it solved and use the screen shade, and you can show the keywords and ask students to recall the meaning, or show the definitions and ask them to recall the keywords. To create the activity, go to the Lesson Activity Toolkit, which is in the gallery. Open up the Interactive and Multimedia folder and select the activity you want. Drag it into the work area. When you drag it out, it's often very large, so scroll down and click on it and use the resizing handle to just get it to the size that is manageable, and the blue handles will help you move it around the screen. The question mark gives you instructions, but you will find them fairly intuitive. Click on Edit and type in your words and definitions. Choose whether or not you want the Solve button on your activity and click OK, and then you have a ready-made activity all ready to use. The next activity is continuing the lesson on family. I want groups of students to recall the perspectives from different groups on the concept of family in British society. Once they've fed back to the class, we can pull out the tabs and check whether they've remembered everything that we want them to remember. And we can put the tabs back by clicking on the blue arrow. So this time when I go to the Lesson Activity Toolkit, I'm going to search rather than scroll through the dozens of activities. I'm going to search for Pull tab, and there are 6 results, and they're just the same but in different colours. So I'm choosing the green one, drag it on, resize it with the handle at the bottom right. Choose your tab location by clicking on the white arrows. I want my tab to sit at the top of my screen, so I'm going to put the tab at the bottom. And a very useful thing is to label what's on the tab, so that you remember what information you've hidden up there. So click on the arrows again and then select the text on the tab itself to enter the information you want to hide. When you finish typing, nest your tab where you want it to sit, and then click on the blue pin, which will set up the blue arrow that allows you to click and send it back in one go. The final example is an image match activity. These are circuit components and a matching exercise. Just like the keyword match, you have check, reset and solve. When you start creating this, a good tip is to have the images ready on your work in your work area, because you'll drag them into the template. Like before, there are 6 different colours. Another good tip is if you have 2 versions of the game, you can have your screen set up as split screen and 2 groups competing to finish the activity first. So let's click on Edit. choose the number of images for my activity. This one it only goes up to a maximum of 5, but you will find other templates in the lesson activity toolkit. Then you drag your image into the image area, select type text here and type over it with the correct definition. So I've got 3 sugar molecules here. I can choose whether or not I have the solve button, and then I can click OK to create the activity. Just like before, you have the same buttons. So we've looked at the Smart Lesson Activity Toolkit, which is available from the gallery. We looked at 3 activities: keyword match, pull tabs and image match. There are lots more, so do try some. Good luck.